Oh.
Hey, pretty.
I saw that one coming.
I know.
He's very excited.
Clean and smelling good.
Yeah.
We took a nice bath.
Nice
after
bath. Josephine, come on. She's like, I'm not coming to you. You have no idea how unbelievably pumped I am. I haven't seen them in weeks, bro.
I know.
What are you talking about?
Girl, hey, little Josie girl.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty.
So one disclaimer that I normally give is that learning environment matters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so we got a great learning environment for her, and she learned lots, and she did really good. However, this is probably like the single worst learning environment for you that I could possibly imagine, because you're so excited, you know, to like see your dog, and it's been weeks, and you're like, oh. So we'll go over as many things as we can, but then I know a lot of times people don't ever always retain everything.
Yeah.
So I'll just I'll have this running. So I'll record parts of it.
Sure.
Get down.
And then I normally, by the way, I let them be super excited.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because I found like, what's the purpose of me containing it?
Yeah.
Because it's not like a normal situation.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seen you in a long time.
Yeah. As long as she doesn't do that when I take her in the store.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. You ready, babe?
Let's go. Come on, baby.
Girly girl.
Let's
Go
go.
walking.
Ash Yeah.
I know.
So
excited.
some of the stuff.
Go that way.
Up,
Go that way.
up, up.
Joe. I'm going.
There you go. Thank you. So some of the stuff, like there's some videos that are going up that haven't gone up yet. But they'll go over some of the stuff also. So I try to make some like stuff that's like semi-instructional, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Good.
But I'll go everything. We'll kind of go over as much as we can now. But what I normally like to ask first is, what are your biggest concerns? Like right now, like what pops in your head? Like,
The only thing I can think of she
For
actually
transitioning.
she does pretty well. So my relatives are coming tomorrow, but she usually does really well with them anyway. As long as they get into the house, she'll bark at them and stuff.
she hasn't had an issue with them specifically.
Nope, not at all.
Okay.
So my only issue, truthfully speaking, with
Oh.
this one was the walking.
The walking.
Was trying to get her to walk
Yeah.
without worrying about everything that was going on around her.
Right.
You know, with the cars and as Christian knows, you know, going into stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She's already different right now.
Yeah, I mean she's doing well.
Literally used
That's
to
why
sit behind me and hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's actually like, so I took some videos today.
Did
I took
you?
her into Cabela's.
Oh, okay.
And she did great. There's like lots of cars that passed right by us, but
Yeah.
I actually talked about that a little bit, that was something that we had spent a lot of, like, especially Christian had spent a
Yeah.
lot of time working on.
I do.
Is that, so like, there's an interesting concept when it comes to dogs, but also people, is that one way of kind of slicing up the systems that are, you know, like neuroscientifically happening, like in our brain, and what stuff gets lit up and whatever, is to think of it in terms of rage, fear, panic, and seeking, right?
Okay.
That's one way that sometimes it's kind of broken up. And in her case, the ones that were kind of getting like triggered a lot, like what she was kind of in a lot of the time,
Josephine, stop going that way.
she was in
Walk
fear
around.
or in
Yes.
panic,
Yeah.
right? So the only difference in like that lingo between fear and panic, fear is typically something where she's physically like afraid of something physical, but then the panic is social, right? And I think that at least the way that they define it, right? So I think that she had more of that going on. And there was just a lot more social problems going on, where she was she was kind of, like you said, hyper alert.
Yeah.
So then, you know, what do you do about that, basically, right? Well, there's really only two things you can do that I think make a lot of sense. Is you can get them into seeking, ideally. So that is a lot like what it sounds like.
We saw her on the
Yeah.
video. We were like, she's like all over the place looking for
Curious.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She doesn't even care
Yeah.
about, seeing a car or other people walking
Exactly.
past. Okay.
Get them into
makes
something
sense.
else. And then the other thing that you can do is get them interested in something like play or in something appetitive. So like eating and stuff like that, where they're consuming something. Those things can help. But with her, we did some with play, but normally just kind of like personal play.
Yeah.
But what she what probably helped her make the most progress was just exposing her to environments, but doing it in such a way that she had a lot of room to do things.
So freedom,
Freedom.
basically. Oh,
Yeah.
I like that.
It's kind of funny because sometimes
I
the
love
thing that you
that.
think, okay, like they won't take it,
Yeah.
it can often be the solution to the problem, or at least a part of it.
Yeah.
So like with her,
Stop messing with me.
she was kind of being reactive towards things.
I love you too.
Yeah.
I love you too.
You little nasty.
Hold it.
Yeah, I always, whenever they have the stub tail, they wrap it.
Yeah.
It gets stuck on the
Catch it
leash.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not
I know,
Drago.
Drago.
Oh, that's Drago. Yeah, I've had him with me for the last couple
okay.
hours riding around. We worked it together earlier.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a
She
good boy.
needs more freedom.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, the freedom helps a lot, right? So
I know that's your name.
so that's why we use these. We use retractable leashes.
That's great.
That's
Because
something.
a lot of times what happens is they get pent up, one, but they also have nowhere to go,
Okay.
and they don't have the ability to make a choice if they're always here.
Yeah.
So then it's like, how do they get away? Well, they have nowhere to go.
That makes
Or how do they go investigate? They can't.
okay.
So then there's this. They're just here all the time. And so then they start going, and they get more freaked out because they can't
They can't move around.
They can't move around. They can't make choices. Because
Yeah, that's crazy.
you're taking away options. So just the simple thing of adding this can make a big difference pretty quickly, right?
Wow.
But then secondarily, you add obedience on top of it, right? Because
Yeah.
another thing is I've
Thing I can help you with.
I've thought a lot about pulling, like over time, and my thoughts have like slowly developed over time about like pulling and why it happens, but then also like how to get rid of it, and how to manage it. So
She
the-
doesn't seem to be pulling at all.
no, but why? I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
Because
really long.
what is she gonna pull on?
oh, you're right.
Right? I'm not restraining her. There's nothing for her to pull on.
That's a good point.
So then, it's kind of like think of it like this: if your dog's off leash, can they pull on the leash?
No.
No. So if they're not restrained, they can't pull. There's nothing to pull against, right? So then the question though comes is like, well, okay, cool, but sometimes I need them to like come to me
Right.
or like come or say that like they're over there sniffing that. I need them to come with me, or maybe I just need them to stay with me for a minute.
Yeah.
When we walk past something. So normally the option is if you don't have verbal control with your dog yet, your only option
Is to pull.
is to restrain them with the leash,
Yeah.
right? So then
Okay.
what happens is dogs get the habit of pulling because you're over here and you're like
Yeah.
like like trying to like walk by stuff,
Okay.
and the dog's like, oh, okay, or they're like, oh, I want to go like sniff things, I need stuff, right? She's I like to maul, mommy. Yes. No, like, no.
You are my buddy.
Um,
I missed you too, woman.
So then the best way to I'll stop her. Let me stop her. Let me tell her to stop it. Stop it. Knock it off. Enough. Come on.
Okay.
There you go.
That's a good girl.
So the best way
Pretty girl.
to get them to not pull is to not restrain them. But then also the second piece of that puzzle, because you don't want it to just only be that they're not restrained and you have verbal control, because that can fail. The second thing is to sensitize them to leash pressure, right? So what happens is if your dog's pulling all the time, if somebody puts something on you and they're like, and you're like, okay, you feel that pressure all the time. Like I wear a wedding band, right? Well, 99.999% of the time, like I don't even know, I don't notice I'm wearing it. I don't feel pressure from the wedding band.
Yeah.
Right. But when I first put it on, I was like, oh God, that's weird. Like I feel it kind of strange. So, but now I feel like when I take it off, I'm like, whoa,
Yeah.
what is going on with that?
I
That's
know,
like very
it's
strange.
missing.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, I've never showered there before, you know? So
You look sleepy, Papa.
it's the same thing. They get habituated to the collar. So even if you use like say like a corrective tool, like right now she's got a prong collar on, right? Just because you put a prong collar on, I can't tell you the number of dogs that we've had come through our doors that are just like, we put them on the prong collar and they're like, yeah. Yeah, like seriously, they're like, ugh, you know, and they'll just like pull right through it, like, you know. I'm like, doesn't that hurt? And they're like, nah, I like it, you know. Feels good, the pain. So, yeah, the pain. I like it.
Oh, my
So,
goodness.
so,
What's up?
but that's what happens is because we're constantly kind of like they're pulling on it, then that only teaches them to pull harder, right? So
Stop, Joe.
if you want to sensitize them to leash pressure, the best way to do it is to make it abnormal, right?
Okay.
So if they don't feel leash pressure all the time, and then when they do feel it, it's quick, right? Like a pop instead of like a steady pressure, then
Uh-oh, look at
they're
you.
like, oh. And so what you want to see is that when they feel it, they give to it. That's what you want.
Okay.
So they're here, they feel pressure, and you saw she gave to it. Instead of going, oh, or going, no, I don't like that, I'm going to do what I want to do, they go, oh,
Okay.
sorry, oh,
Oh.
I felt pressure, I should give to it.
Okay.
So that's the kind of formula that we use to get rid of pulling, is one, eliminate chances to pull, right? Because you have verbal control now, right? So I can just say, Josephine, here, right? And so now she's coming back to me. Or I can go, which she has a fun habit where, which Christian just let it go. Which is fine because it doesn't actually matter that much. Which is that when you recall her, you can train them to recall to any position. Like you could train them to recall into the heel or into a down or into a down like between your legs. You can kind of recall them to, come to wherever. The typical thing that you see is they do this, right? And they sit in front of you, right?
Yes.
But Josephine does this. Right? Yeah, so she likes to come to me or come to him and then she'll sit facing outwards, which is fine. You can just if you want.
I like that.
Yeah, I was about to say just tell people, be like, hey,
Yeah.
we trained her to do that. Yeah,
Reality, she liked
no.
it, and I was like, yeah, that's fine.
she's guarding us,
I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
So that's what she normally
I
does.
figured there was no point in correcting it.
No.
Because she's not a competition dog.
Yeah.
It didn't matter.
Yeah.
So
And,
in one of the videos,
she looks a little tough.
yeah, in one of the videos that I took, I was like, well, I'll kind of try to correct that and whatever. Disregard. I did not in fact do that. So
Okay.
I didn't have time. Josephine, come.
He's on the way.
I just used the wrong recall word too. That's pretty cool. I think she just recalled to her name because I've gotten in the habit of using come, but they don't use that. Sorry.
Okay.
It's actually here.
Here.
Yeah,
Got
here.
it.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
here.
I'm a
girl.
bad habit. I have a bad habit now because it's more just like our thing is like we've been using separate commands now.
She's digging
Josephine,
already.
here. Good girl. Right, and so then that's all the recall is.
She is tired. I can
Yeah.
see that.
Well, she was out with Kelton.
Yeah, she was out with me today, so
Oh, was she?
Okay.
Okay.
Doing stuff, and we were checking the stores and everything to make sure.
the bath probably tired her out too.
All that stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, dogs.
yeah,
The baths
the
always
bath.
make them go, "Oh my God, that was a lot."
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really like baths too much.
No.
But
Yeah,
she,
hates them.
But she did all right.
She hates
but,
the
yeah.
water. I don't know what the deal is with that.
She
We
did
got
not
her
like
little
it.
kiddie pool last summer. She's like, no. What do you mean you're gonna make me get in there?
Yeah.
So she was like, yeah.
We kind of had to
Just
just
sprayed her
make
with the
her
hose,
stay
everything.
there and do the
She-
bath and fight her on it. But
I think you'll see
Yeah.
probably a good like probably 45 minutes to an hour's 45 minutes to an hour worth of video that should go up over the next kind of like day or two.
Wow.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Some that was at the park, and then some that was at Cabela's.
Okay.
So different places.
All right.
She's still a guardian breed, so she still checks stuff out,
Yeah.
but she's not so panicky.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
So that's one. So the recall here, and then the other way that you can use verbal control, like on a walk, so that you don't have to constantly rely on the leash pressure, is say she's sniffing something like that. Let's go. Right? And so let's go is different than here, because with let's go, if they just kind of like cruise by you, you're not asking them to do anything different. You're just asking them to kind of like go in the same general direction as you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she did. She came to flail.
Yeah.
That's what that is, by the way. That was flailing. Yeah. So obviously then we did like some positions. So one of the things to think about is like when to use things, if that makes sense. So like you teach your dog all kinds of commands. Well, when do you use them? Because when you use them will change how like the dog perceives those things. So as an example, one example that I like to use is say that you're in the gym and you're 1 rep max on whatever exercise it is, like say like a squat or something like that. Say you can squat like 100 pounds for 1 rep, right? That's your max. Well, how many times does that mean that you can squat 40, right? Well, you might be able to do it 30 times or 20 times or 10 times or something like that, right? But
Small down there.
just because you can do it easily one time
Doesn't mean you can do it.
forever, over and over and over again 1,000 times. And so it's the same thing for the dog, right? So it's a mental energy thing.
I knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah.
I knew
Oh,
that.
are you?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I'm playing. That's disgusting. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, I have had dogs pee on my feet.
I've had dogs pee on my home.
Yeah, me too.
Say.
It's bad, bro. It's disgusting. Yeah, these things happen.
Pick a dog up to do something and just pees all down
Yeah.
me. Favorites when I'm in public, and then I'm covered in pee the rest of the day.
It's great.
I smell like dog pee all day.
That's crazy.
And then somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Oh," and I'm like,
Yeah.
Sorry, do this for a living.
But yeah, so the thing to think about that is the reason I bring that up at all is another like kind of like mantra that I've ended up developing is that slow is fast. And so when you're teaching a dog new things, slow is fast.
Okay.
But also when you utilize it, you should think about it in terms of like, okay, is this necessary? Do I need to do this? Like, is this positively benefiting both of us for some reason? Because if not, then what you end up doing is like, I've fallen guilty to it myself, where I'm just like, I'm just doing it to do it, right? So I'm just like, sit down, right? Or sometimes it's like stemming from like a need for like, oh God, like they might do something. And so then we're like, oh, okay. And we kind of preemptively do it and we don't let them make a choice.
Yeah.
That happens all the time.
That's not good.
Yeah, I've caught myself doing it, where I'm like, you know, like say like
That's
with
kinda
her.
how we were with our other dog.
Yeah. And like with her, like, you know, she's been reactive before and you've seen her get scared of stuff, and then and she's a big, you know, big looking, like scary looking dog to some people. And so then like somebody's walking towards you like in the store and you might be there, it's a reflex where we go,
Yeah.
right?
That doesn't help her.
No, that doesn't help. So better to do something like this. So if you come in that circumstance, just think of it like, okay, we're hitting like a choice point. So it's like, okay, let's give her the chance to see what, like, let's just see what she does,
Her own mind.
right? So like maybe she like goes up and she's doing this. Has she done anything wrong yet?
No.
She's looking, right? And this is what she normally will do. She'll go up and she'll look. And then she'll go, okay,
So funny.
right? I'll just leave, right?
Okay, that was interesting.
That is
Now I've
horrible.
had-
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah. So then she goes up, and 'cause it's did I get the lean forward right? You know? Yeah, leans forward a little bit, you know, and then it's just like, oh, okay, and then walks off,
Just for a little
right?
bit.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is her.
Yeah.
All the time.
So,
But
oh, no, don't do that. right? So
Josephine.
you give that choice, because if you had to choose what you really wanted, most people would choose something very specific.
Good job, Joe.
Good girl. They would choose
All right.
for their dog to just make the right decisions, unaided,
Okay.
right?
Uh-huh.
That's what we actually want, right? What you really want is to not have to do anything,
Good.
right? Is just to let your dog do their thing and not worry about it,
I see.
right? So,
Oh my gosh. Who is she?
yeah. Well, the question is like, how do you get there? Well, you have to let them make decisions and then provide consequences, good or bad,
Okay.
right? So like that is, I think, actually a pretty good example,
That was perfect.
right? So she went and she was looking like, oh, okay, but there's nothing for me to do about that. She didn't do anything that was like
Exactly.
inappropriate
She
or
just
wrong.
stood there and watched.
Yeah, if she had started going, "Grr, grr, 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 grr,"
Uh-huh. Yeah.
well, then I would have told her to stop it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it. That's all I would have done. I just told her to
Okay.
stop it.
She just waited for him to pass
Yeah.
and walk
Yep.
right back up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that actually brings us though to like, okay, what do you do if she does do something like that, right? What I would say is, you kind of have two options. There's one option that I would prefer in most cases.
How pretty girl. I know you.
So one option is to try to like redirect her, do something else, right? Not treats, not like trading, right? Not like, oh, if you stop barking or if you
Yes.
stop doing this thing, then I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll give you food. Instead of doing it that way,
It's the opposite.
just you have kind of two options. One, you could be like, Josephine, hey, let's go, come on, let's go. All right, and then if she's still looking back, barking, well, then I'm gonna change to the other one. I'm gonna do both. But you can start with that sometimes, and if they don't do anything, then you've successfully redirected and gotten them to do something else. Great.
Which for her that works 99% of the time.
Yeah, it works a lot,
Yeah, like
right?
she's fine with it. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
have many
Yeah, just
issues with her.
Get her to go, right? Don't do something else. But that could also be like in the house, as an example, right? The second thing to do is to tell her to knock it off, right?
Okay. That should be easy enough for me.
Yeah, and the main thing to remember with like telling her to knock it off is that if you do, the first thing is you can use the condition punisher, which is nope, N-O-P-E. So
You're disciplining a child.
yeah, so it's
It's the same
Exactly.
tone.
it's the same tone,
Uh-huh.
yeah, and you want to do it in such a way that you get a certain you want to see a specific physical response, right? Kind of like if you give them a treat, you want to see a specific response. You want to see them go,
Yeah.
oh, you're like, I want that so bad, you know? Or if you want to play with the dog, if you go to play with them and you're like, oh, right? And you're like, yeah. And then they go, right? You know, you didn't get the response that you were looking for.
Yes, okay.
And so you know, okay, like something's going on for some reason, like they're not playing, right? They don't want to play with me. It's the same thing if you're punishing them, right? So if you're using that condition punisher, what did she
She's
find?
doing her little-
Double thing
Yeah.
with her arm.
She'll do that when she'll like put her paw up.
Her
Yeah.
paw?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Oh.
that. Crooked back.
Hey, she's half pointer. No,
I'm serious. It's crazy.
so
She retrieves too, which is really funny.
what you want to see
My
is
last
this.
dog, she wouldn't retrieve anything.
Oh.
It's like you go get it.
Yeah.
She's a retriever.
Retrieving.
Who knows what mix she is? You'd have no. I mean, who knows? She's a Connie Corso, so they say.
Who knows?
No, yeah.
Hi, girly.
But you want to see this if you use the condition punisher,
Just, oh, okay.
right? So really, all you're looking for is them going, "Crap, I did something bad."
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Right? So, but you want to see like physical like suppression where they're like fudge,
response, okay.
right? Kind of like if you tell a 5-year-old like no effectively,
Yeah.
and you've backed it up in the past where you like made no mean no properly in their mind, where they were like, oh yeah, that leads to bad things that I don't want, right? Then the kid will go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
oh no,
He's in their tracks.
right?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Hello, babe.
Less fear of like.
if you do it right, you can just do this.
I want to get there.
And they go, crap, oh no,
Like I used to do with this.
bad things.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. That's it. That's
Yeah.
it.
So, yeah, but with them you can just use the condition punishment, so it's nope.
Okay.
Right? But yeah, but think like the tone like a kid, not like if you go nope, nope, nope.
No, we don't do that.
It doesn't work. Nope. Right? That's what you want to get it like boom, sharp, like
Yeah.
oh, I'm in trouble, right? That's what you want to do. So, and then based on whatever response you see, if they don't like either one fix it, like say you ask them to do something and they didn't do it, then you can use nope. If they fix it and they sit or they down or they do whatever it is that you asked them to do, great. Or if they recall. If they don't, then you back it up. It's kind of like when parents sometimes count like 1,
Yeah.
2,
Oh, okay.
right? If you get to 3 and you do nothing, it loses power,
Yeah.
loses force.
Some consequences
So you have to back it up.
for sure.
So how do you back it up? There's 2 ways to back it up that are the easiest. One is with that prong collar that's on. So that's just walk them on it, or you can have it on it whenever you want,
Okay.
and you just kind of do like this, right? But actually
Yeah,
make
pull it.
impact, because that was it didn't actually grab, right? So think a little bit harder than that, where you want to kind of like where you pop hard enough where she goes ooh. Right, so you want to see
understands
if it's not working, then you just need to do it like slightly harder. That's all. Or you can use an e-collar,
Okay.
right? Because she has one on right now. I have a fancy finger button. We have an e-collar in there, I think, right?
Wow.
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah, we have one for you guys.
Okay.
So we'll give it to you. It's very simple to use.
Okay.
The only thing I want to say about it is the main thing that I want you to like put it like take out of your brain and just completely remove it is that. The purpose of an e-collar is to you press it when they're doing bad things you don't want them to do.
Okay. But the rest of the time.
Yeah, like that's not like a super great rule of thumb,
Yeah.
if that makes sense, because
Okay.
because very often like it is possible to use it that way in very specific scenarios, but frankly
Where's she going?
and it's somebody that doesn't have like a lot of experience and skill
Yeah, we
in
don't
using it that way
at all.
and in using an e-collar generally will just mess it up horribly
Okay.
in my personal experience, because they'll press it
You'll
at the
usually
wrong
make
time.
The dog nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You'll just end up
Just
making the dog
constantly
weird.
Pushing it for
Oh.
everything they do wrong, basically.
Yeah.
And then the dog's just gonna be like.
It's like walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want clarity and communication is basically what you want.
Okay.
Josephine! Here! You gonna go to Christian? Okay, you're coming to me. Nope, nope,
Going to
nope.
I'm going over there.
Here. Right, so that's another example right there.
Yeah.
So I could have let that go,
Yeah,
right?
But you shouldn't.
But I shouldn't, exactly,
No,
because you want
you
to
shouldn't.
reinforce it. So when we talk about reinforcing, we're not talking about right now.
Right.
We're talking about the next time,
Yeah. Well, I'm out.
right? So if you do something that's reinforcing, it means the next time, the next repetition, if you will,
Yeah.
they'll be more likely or less likely to do something.
Right.
So like in that example right there, she's coming to me and then she started going that way and I said nope and kind of popped her back towards me and I reiterated the recall and then she came to me. Right? So what that is it's called negative reinforcement. All it means is next time she'll be less likely to
She
divert.
won't even do it. She's
That's all.
not, she won't be quite so interested in it.
Exactly. But then I can go, okay, break. Right? Now, break is the release command.
Okay.
So it's a release cue.
Yeah.
So with most dogs now, we actually don't train them with treats very often. Very strategically, we'll use treats here and there. But like, if you imagine in your mind like a dog trainer and you think, oh, okay, so they're like, they got a piece of food and they're like,
Wow.
oh, sit.
That's what we tried.
Right?
And it
And
did not work.
It can work,
Well, it didn't
Right.
work for her.
if done correctly.
Yeah.
However,
all she wanted was the food.
yeah, exactly. That's what can happen. And so then it's like, okay, you can do it in such a way that you make progress. But to be frank, I found it to be mechanically more difficult for people when I send the dog home. Because sometimes, it's a short program. How long do you, like in my case, have to actually fade them off needing the
yeah.
food?
Yeah.
Not long enough,
Not
long
right? And so then they get back home, and then I have to look at you and go, all right, so here's what you got to do. You got to get a treat pouch, and you got to carry food with you 24/7, and so that way you can reinforce them doing the good things. That's one reason, because practically speaking, that's like really
Yeah.
difficult to get people to do, and hard to do. Frankly, it's kind of like annoying.
It was very hard.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
But also, I found that they learn much faster doing it this way. So the basic premise, I want to kind of put this in your head, and it'll be on the video too, so that you guys can like watch this back and think about it, which I encourage you to do. Because again, you won't remember everything I'm saying because you're like, Josephine's here! You know, so like, but that's okay, right? So it's just, I know how it works. Then I have people call me later and they're like, what did you say? Yeah. What's the word for her to come back? And I'm like, okay, we talked about a lot more than that. But it's like, that's what happens all the time. Yeah.
So you stop attacking me, Josephine.
She's gonna attack you. She's gonna do it. So, so with that, the way that's kind of like the paradigm for you to think of is, yeah, when you have her doing anything, you use that release word as the reward, right? Because anything can be rewarding, right? It just depends on what you like. So say that you like when somebody touches your foot or something, like, I don't know, like say you like, oh, when they like come up, if they do that, right? Yeah. Like if that's what you like, then it could be very rewarding for somebody to do that, right? Or it could be literally anything, right?
She does like little things like that.
Yeah. So figure out, like I had one dog that I would release them, and then the first thing he would do is just like flop onto his back. Every time. His name is, he was actually a Cane Corso, his name was Shadow. So like all he would do is I would be like, okay, right, or break, and then he would be like, okay, sick, and then he would like flop on the ground because he wanted me to rub his belly, and so I just rub his belly, and that's how I rewarded him every time, right? Or I just trained a dog named Wiley a few weeks ago. He's a blue heeler. I'm still training his brother right now because he tuned him up while they were there together, and he gave him a second butthole. It was not good, actually.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he had to get surgery and stuff. So, but he's recovered now. I put up some videos with him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're brothers. You know, they fight. You know, it was not good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's bad.
But he's doing good now. But with his brother, like I'll try to recreate what his face looked like when I would take a ball out of my pocket. He would do like this. And I was like, dude, chill, right? And I was like, whoa, you look like a crack addict, man. Like, stop doing that. Yeah, actually, I have some videos on our social media that's like, it says like cocaine ball, because I thought that was funny. But Wiley loved the ball, right? So like when I said the release command, first thing, he didn't like roll over on his belly or do anything else. He came up and was like, oh. And watched where my hand was going, right? And then I'd take the ball and be like, boom, and he'd be like, yeah, and he'd just take off and go get the ball, right? So it can be anything. And for a lot of dogs, the easiest thing to do is just to release them into freedom.
Okay.
Right? So if they're interested in the environment, which she is now,
That's her.
right? Then
Definitely.
all you got to do is you say, okay, Josephine, hip,
She's busy.
hip, good, right? And so then if I go, Josephine, down, right? And then she downs, then, okay, how do I reward her? I don't have treats, right? I have options. I can go and pet her. I can tell her to go sniff things. And so, but the commonality is that I'm going to use the release word,
Okay.
right? So I'll go, break, right? And now she knows, okay, I can get up. And then if I want her to say,
Whatever she wants.
release into the environment, then I gotta go, like, go say hi, go do it, go, you want to say hi to Christian? Yeah, it's good, right? And so I can say break, and then I can be like, you want to go say hi to this person? Or a lot of times, like with male dogs especially, I'll be like, you want to go pee on that pole? Or like literally just verbal encouragement, like, what, you like, go do that thing.
Okay.
Or if I see some squirrels, I'll be like, you want to go eat those? You know? Like actually I did that with him the other day, Drago, that's in the back. That's what I did. I was like, you want to, like, because he saw some squirrels and his tail went straight up and he was like, oh, you know? So whatever it is, think about it, your dog, in terms of cooperation, right? So instead of thinking of it like transactionally, where it's like, okay, I deposit $2, you know, wash my car window or something, you know, like, because that's the way a lot of times we end up thinking about our dogs, because we're like, okay, we deposit the cookie and they sit, and then we're like, okay, cool, you get another cookie now.
This is so funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like bargaining, but you don't bargain with your kids.
Right?
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
Yeah.
No, you hang out with them.
Yeah.
Right? You guys have fun together. You guys have a good
Yeah.
relationship. You guys cooperate. You kind of like align towards the same goal. You're like, hey, buddy, you did good. You know, you're like, and then like the verbal encouragement. And like, that's really all you got to do. You don't like pay your kid, like, oh, do that. You know, oh, yeah.
No.
That's not normally the thing, unless you're trying to teach them for like fiscal responsibility or something, you know? Like, you know, like whatever. But,
Yeah.
but normally it's like more cooperation. Like you're kind of hanging out with your dog, and same thing, you're hanging out with your kids, and you guys do fun stuff together, and they're like, oh yeah, and you guys kind of align towards common goals.
Yeah.
So that's what we do with the dogs,
Okay, makes sense.
right? So when I go out on a walk, my thought is like everything goes through the lens of, all right, I'm hanging out with my bud. What are we going to do today? We're going to do something fun on this walk. I'm going to let her go experience things, and then we're going to cooperate, right? So I'm going to verbally encourage her to do things. And then I'm going to give her commands, right? But like here,
I don't know what you.
it's another interesting thing. She can go look, but she hasn't done anything,
Yeah.
right?
What's those big clunky feet?
So then I don't do anything about that, right? Now, if she went out there and was like growling, I would probably do this. I'd be like, what do you see? What is it?
Oh,
What is
okay,
that?
So ask her some questions.
I'm going to be like, what do you see? What is that? Right? I'm probably going to go over and be like, what do you see? And then if I see that it's like a person, I'll probably just go like, nah, it's not anything. Get out of here. Let's go. And then she's going to go, oh, okay. It's not a big deal. Right? And that response from you can completely change how they're thinking about whatever that is. And it can change how they respond the next time if they see that person. Right? Because if you're in like that cooperative mode together, then they see that and they go, oh, last time
It was nothing.
they said it was nothing, so
Yeah.
it's probably nothing
So
now.
let's just keep on walking.
Right.
What did she just do?
Hit her head on the-
Hit her head on the car.
Does she smack her head on the car?
Yeah.
Good job. She's like, this guy's busy yapping. I'm just gonna go
Doesn't really like that tall.
sniff stuff, bud.
Go see mommy's car.
Yeah.
Put it in there.
So at this point, I guess I'll ask, I've kind of talked about different things that I think are important. Is there what questions do you have?
I don't know. I can't. Maybe some will come along later, but.
Well, we won't be available to answer any questions. I'm playing. No, I'm kidding. No. No.
but
No, yeah. If you text us, Christian will answer you.
I think you've addressed just about everything.
Okay.
Really.
Yeah.
It's just great to see her. She seems so.
Yeah. She's happy.
Exactly.
She's a good girl.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
just enjoying life now.
Yeah, she's just
Just
big.
walking around.
She's big.
We do the same thing.
Yeah, she's big. She's a horsey. Actually, it was funny when I took her into Cabela's today. This little kid was walking with his mom, and like he saw Josephine. Like we were walking up towards them, and he looked at his mom and he's like, "What kind of animal is that?" I was like, "That's a dog, bro." What are you talking about?
No, it's not like a mini horse.
No, yeah, like it's not.
There's no
Like,
way.
come on. Yeah. Like, I think he's like probably, like people are like, oh yeah, like a dog's like 30 pounds, 40 pounds,
No.
maybe 50.
Not all
It's like,
dogs.
no, not all of them. Some of them are bigger
Oh,
than
my
that.
goodness.
Yeah.
Aw,
Good girl. But no, that made me laugh.
she looks happy.
Yeah. Well, I guess
She
if you
looks great.
if you don't have a lot of other questions, I mean, this will be posted on YouTube for you, because that will make it easier. Because like I've talked for a while. There's no way, unless you're like,
Retain all
there's
of
got to
it.
be something going. Like,
No.
unless you took some drugs that I don't have yet before.
Things you have said, they
You know?
they go along with her personality. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because really, our other dog, she was a lab, a Connie Corso mix.
Mm.
She never really got trained. I mean, she was almost untrainable after a while. So,
Yeah.
but her,
She
we
just
were
kind of
like,
mellowed out over time, which made things a lot easier
Yeah,
on us.
that's-
but
that's
she
what
just got
happened.
lazy
Yeah.
over time, which
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
But with
Well,
her-
would she still play around sometimes?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Okay.
oh my God.
I'll say
she's
one
crazy.
quick thing about that. Here's what happens.
I
So
love
like,
that.
ideally, this is what happens. There's typically like 3 ways to have a trained dog, right? So like, one way is to like call some people like some bumps, and we'll like train your dog for you, right? The second way is to do the what I've heard called the bum theory of dog training, which is it's like have you ever seen like homeless people that have dogs?
Yeah.
Their dogs misbehave.
They're like the best dogs in the world.
Yeah, they never misbehave.
They are.
Yeah.
They
Like
really
they
are.
never do anything.
Yeah.
They're
That's
just
a
chilling
good
there.
point. That's a
That's
good
true.
They
point.
don't get mad,
Yeah.
right? Why? Well, because like this is how they train them. They just go, okay.
Yep.
That's legit, like all day. So the dog's with them all the time, just like tied to them.
Okay.
Right? And so
they
then-
do everything. with
Right,
the
so they
dog.
see all the stuff, and then eventually, like, they're not like doing anything crazy because they're like, oh yeah, I saw that, like
Okay.
yesterday. They're
Okay,
like, I don't
whatever.
care. Well, so they kind of like get habituated to like all the things that go on in
did
that
that with
person's
Prong.
world because they go the same places, they do a lot of the same things, so they're all over the place. So then it's like, okay, yeah, cool.
To see if it would work.
Yeah.
I just was curious.
It'd be
I
fun.
did it with my Rottweiler. I used no e-collar.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. And it worked.
I just did like a slip lead, tied it to me, and I went everywhere.
You used a
And I
slip
just
lead
and I
with
just
a Rottweiler?
walked around.
Yeah, you
And
can
I
do
just
it.
walked around, and I made no big deal about any of it. I just was like there. It was 24/7. He was just walking around with me all day, and I
Yep.
basically was never at home. I was just out walking the dog constantly, and it worked. It did
Wow.
work. It took
Yeah.
a long time.
It takes a
like,
while.
It took
Yeah.
me like a year to teach what I would normally teach in a month.
Yeah,
Right?
okay.
But by the end of that year,
Uh-huh.
he had all the same stuff. I just didn't use any tools I normally use. I just did it that method to see like how well it would work. It just takes a really long time.
Yeah. So like that's the second way.
Okay, and then there's the third one.
And the third way is to just get a dog that fits with your life.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah,
that's a
like don't
nice
get
one
a
to
dog
be.
like as an example, like say that you like kind of like a chill person, you like to kind of hang out at the house a lot. Like don't like get like a whippet,
Yeah.
right? Or like don't get like a lurcher. Have you ever heard of a lurcher? A lurcher is a whippet crossed with a Belgian Malinois,
They're insane.
and they're like, and they're really crazy.
Wow.
And they use them for like a lot of like dog sports, like the agility kind of like speed sports.
Okay.
Yeah, they look like greyhounds almost,
Oh,
right?
no.
So, like that would be like a bad thing if you lived in like a studio apartment, and
People do
and
it.
you weren't very active, right?
I get those calls.
Oh yeah. Well, and then that's
Belgian
that's
in
when
an
it's impossible.
apartment, tearing stuff up,
Yeah.
freaking out.
Because
And
that's
I'm
what
like,
they do.
I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah. And so then it's like all we can do is teach them stuff. But then if they're not fulfilled at all, then it can be problematic, right? So, but the thing that it made me think about that with the example that you gave of your other dog,
Another dog, uh-huh.
is that what will happen is a lot of times people are like, oh, they mellowed out because they got older. It's partially that, but in a lot of cases, I've seen that it's almost more so this. They just learned about you.
Got it.
Right? So they were like, oh, okay. Like when we're all sitting in the living room and
You're
like
not supposed
we're
to-
chilling, like don't do anything crazy, just like chill also
Okay.
and like lay down because like last time like when I like didn't chill out, they were like, dude, stop it. Right? And I was like, oh, I didn't like that. And then they chilled out and then they're like, oh, everything's cool. Right? And so it's context. So
Got it. That
what
makes
we
sense.
do is we teach them a fourth context that they don't normally like need naturally, and that's like a work context. That's obedience. But the other context, they should come with them fairly naturally. And technically, you could live with a dog and never have a obedience at all. That's formal,
Yeah.
right? All you actually like need, technically. Now it can be very useful, right? Talking about like you don't need us, no, but is you have like okay, you let them know okay you can find your own fun, go have fun in the backyard, go have fun like wherever we're at, go do fun stuff, or you can do fun with me, right? So it's like oh you're playing with the dog and they're playing with you,
Yeah.
so you guys are engaged, and then there's calm liberty, right, where they're like okay you're free,
Yeah. Just go.
but you're not doing a lot of stuff here. This isn't find your own fun time. You're not supposed to be
Yeah.
like ripping up the couch or like doing zoomies or jumping around. Like no,
Yeah.
none of that. Don't roughhouse with the other dog or
Yeah.
like don't chase the cat. Like none of that stuff's okay right now. You're supposed to
She's
just be
a
chilling.
digger.
Yeah.
That backyard. Oh my God.
She does like digging.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So one thing I encourage you to do is actually just like think about those contexts. Like what context do I want my dog to be in right now in this setting? So like say that you're like, okay, in the house, 99% of the time that you're in the house, how do you want your dog to be? Chilled out. So when they're in the house, make sure they chill out, right? And so the way to do that is Christian's gonna like this. I don't think I've said this in front of him before. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is have you ever heard of free shaping?
No.
Okay, so free shaping is normally thought of in terms of like with food. And so what you do if you free shape is you just follow your dog around, and like say your dog's right here and then they lay down. You go, yes, good job, and you give them a treat. And they're like,
Okay.
that was sick. All right. I don't know why that happened, but cool. And then like the next time you catch them laying down, you're like, yep, good job, right? Or if they come up to you and sit. And so then they're going to be like more likely to come up and to you and sit over and over again.
Okay.
But you didn't you didn't shape it.
Yeah.
You didn't make them do it first and then reinforce it.
Okay.
They just kind of did it for no reason. And then you reinforced it and they were like, oh snap, that was cool. I'm going to do that again, right?
Okay.
So the best way to get like that kind of calm behavior in the house consistently is to do the same thing but with punishment. So you free shape with punishment.
Okay.
So what you tell them is, hey, look, you can do anything you want. Right? And so they're like, oh, cool. And so they're doing anything they want. And then you basically just wait for them to do something stupid. And you tell them, like, don't ever do that again.
Okay.
Right? So, like, you know, like they're walking around the house, cool. And then they're like, and you go, whoa, 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 whoa. Chill out.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the word that I normally use is enough. Right? Or
Okay,
I'll be like,
enough.
chill. Enough.
I used to say that
Right?
to her all the time.
And they're like, right? And then all you got to do is,
"That's enough."
if they
Yep.
don't stop doing it because like they don't know English, right? So you have to teach them what that means. So you go, enough, chill out, right? And then you go and you make them chill out.
Okay.
And then as soon as they're chilled out, you leave them alone.
Okay.
And they're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, 'cause
Don't do that
she
again.
liked to steal things.
Right?
She would take like a pillow off
Oh,
the
yeah.
couch and then run
Run all around the house,
upstairs.
right? And so what is
Yeah.
that? That's the other window. That's find your own fun,
Oh, okay.
right? So like when I go, break, go.
Yep.
Oh, now she's in find her own fun. Like she can go do whatever she wants. She's fine to like go do anything. She shouldn't be attached to me at all, right? It's not, if she wants to come to me or something like that for some reason, cool, yeah. But it's not required,
Okay.
right? And so then that's kind of the window she was in where she was like, you know, like I'm going to go find something fun to do because I'm
Yeah,
bored.
What I think
Right?
is fun.
Yeah.
My mom thinks is fun.
Yeah, right. Because like the other one would be like if you were like, you ready? You ready? You want to play?
Yeah.
You want to play? And they're like, heck yeah, I want to play. Right? Yeah. She's like, yeah, I do. Right? And so then you're inviting them to come into that other context, the
Okay.
play with me context. Right? So find fun with me.
Okay.
But when I tell them like, okay, break, go, and I verbally encourage them to go do other stuff, then I'm telling them, okay, we're not finding fun with me right now. Don't like pop my leg to try to get me to do stuff. Like just go have fun doing whatever you think is fun, right? But then like in the house like that, right? They are like, okay, like I'm in find my own fun window right now.
Yeah.
And they go grab the pillow
Yes.
and they're like, ugh. You put the brakes on that.
Yeah.
Right? You're like, and you got to do whatever you got to do to make them stop and make them go, right? Like chill out, and you go enough, and you make them stop. You take it from them, but you make sure you don't make it anything like a game,
Okay.
right? You don't like chase them around the house or anything like that. Everything is not cool for a second,
I got it.
and then they go, oh, okay,
Okay.
and you make them stop, and then they're as soon as they're calm again, you go, all right,
Yeah. So I would do the
no
chase.
problem.
And
Yeah,
then
chill out.
after She
Yeah.
would drop it, she would run and get something else,
Yeah.
and then I'd be like, "That's enough. I'm
Yeah.
not going with you anymore."
That's perfect.
Yeah.
The only thing to add to that equation is to then like physically enforce making
Right,
them chill
right.
out.
Okay.
Right? That's all. And the way that you can do that with her is probably going to be actually fairly simple. If you just do this with her, hey, enough. Chill out. She'll be like, oh. Right? Like, because she's very socially sensitive.
She is.
Right? Whereas like some dogs are like, oh, I'm still having fun. And you're like, chill out. But like, she's like,
She's
oh,
not
okay, I
like
don't like
that.
that very much. Right?
Yeah.
So you can do a lot of it with that. Yeah. And then if necessary, you can use a collar or
Yeah.
a collar or something like that. Yeah.
I think we got
But
it.
most of it will probably just be social.
Yeah. So
Yeah. And like
I'm
pressure
the
like with
issue,
space.
okay?
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah.
This is like her sister, basically.
Uh.
She just had fun. She didn't attack her and stuff like that. She would go after me. I mean, when we started playing, it would be like out of control. And I'm like,
yeah.
what is going on here?
Mm.
She was just having so much fun, but she's sensitive to me. So that's why after a while I was able to say, that's enough. And she would quit. And you're right. That's exactly
perfect.
how she is.
Yeah. So like, if you're like, hey,
That's enough.
no more of that, like, and they're like, oh, all you're looking for is the right response.
Right.
So whatever like tone of voice you use, whatever you do to get that
Right.
response, and they stop and they chill out and they stop acting crazy,
Okay.
do that,
Okay.
right? And so just that's kind of the main thing that I want you to think of is in terms of like context.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's a good girl.
Yeah, she's a good girl.
She's a great girl.
Yeah. But if you guys if that's all, if you guys don't have any like pressing questions right now, we can release her into your custody.
Really silly. I know.
But
Here's
you
the
haven't
stuff.
been in jail, Joe.
Yeah.
I know.
You've been having a good time.
Yeah, she's been in adventure camp.
That's right.
Yeah. No, I realized I was like, I don't like the boot camp thing
Yeah.
anymore. You know, because I used to be like, oh, some people are like, oh, you guys do doggy boot camp, and I was like, yeah, we do doggy boot
That's
camp.
what we said to our
And then I was
relatives.
like,
we
I
were
don't
like,
think
we
no.
put her in boot camp.
Yeah,
We were like, but why?
Why?
But I'm
Yeah, I started telling them we take them. They're at adventure camp. I started telling them that.
definitely what it was
Yeah,
for her.
that's why what our tagline is now is like we take your dog on adventures so that they can go on adventures with you. That's what I put on our Instagram. Yeah, yeah, I like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when I realized like, oh, like all I do with the dog is like just take it to like parks and stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, and they just learn everything while we're out.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess that's just like all we do. We like, so I'm like, all right, yeah. That's the best part of our job.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah,
is.
it is. Yeah, there's other parts that suck, just like any job.
Yeah.
But like that's not one of them. That's like the fun part. Yeah,
Front at the park.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
could see that she was having a good time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm so proud
All
of
kinds
her.
of fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good job. This is the color for you guys.
Okay.
So this is the charger. It has a plug for both spots.
Okay.
The never use the tone or the vibrate.
Okay.
It'll probably freak her
Freak
out.
her out. We
to be honest.
don't use those.
Yeah.
We only use the blue button.
Okay.
Now this does 100 settings. She usually was
100?
sitting on
No,
like
no.
a 30-ish
Okay.
on
Okay.
average.
Yeah.
So it
30
doesn't
out of
take much for
100.
her, huh?
No.
She's fairly sensitive.
Okay.
Basically, same thing. We're like respond, like Kelton said. Like
Yeah, just
response,
watch.
Right.
Okay.
If
you
she
push
goes,
the button,
Okay.
it's way too high. Don't
turn it down.
Yeah.
Turn it down.
Turn it down, right? Right. But if she goes, you should probably turn it up a little bit, right? Turn it up a little bit, right? Yeah.
Because it can be based off like context, right?
Yeah.
If she's in a store and really interested by something, maybe
Yeah.
there's another dog, and maybe she's extra interested, or that dog's barking, and you're like, "Let's go," and she ignores you,
Yeah.
and you say, "Nope,
Oh, that's
let's
a
go,"
problem.
and
Okay.
she's like, "No,"
No.
right?
Mhm.
And you push the blue button, and it's on a 30, and she goes, "Ooh," and she comes to you.
Mhm.
Then you know it works,
Right.
right? If now most of the time she's
But
just
you
gonna
do a big
listen to the "let's go" or the "nope," you know. But this is like a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Have it on her just in case,
Yeah.
right? Because she's a big dog.
Yeah.
You want to make sure like you can reinforce it from a distance if you have to,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely.
And like in the house, even in the house, like
Yeah.
I always recommend just put it on in the morning,
Mhm.
take it off at night and charge it,
Okay.
and put it back on in the morning when you get up. So
It's
just
also
a normal
helpful because
collar.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
they don't think of it as anything special because like one thing that like you could think of it is that if they like
Take care of
if they
them.
get this idea in their head because like if the only time they ever see it is like you like
Uh-huh.
you're like you did something bad and you're
Oh,
like I'm going to get your
yeah.
collar and you come and put it on
Got
then they're gonna
it.
be like and so then like
Oh.
they're gonna be like averse to the collar.
That makes sense.
Right.
That
Or
makes
they'll
total
only
sense.
listen when they see the collar.
Yeah, or they'll know they have it on. Yeah,
Yeah.
They're like, it's coming.
yeah. Well, and also another easy trap. I'm not calling anybody out.
Good.
Sorry, but like I've also had too many people account that they'll
Yeah.
do something like this. They'll be like, well, all I got to do
Yeah.
is show it to them, and I'm like, don't do that.
That's the point.
Right.
Yeah.
And the main reason is because you don't want this to be what they respond to.
Yeah.
The sight of this. You want them to respond to your voice.
Yeah.
You telling them, hey, don't do that, or hey, do this,
Hey.
is what you want them to think is the thing
What are you
that
looking
makes the most difference.
See the car?
Right. But if they get this
Here,
idea in their
girl.
head that, oh, I see the collar, I have to listen, that's no good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking it out.
Uh-huh.
She's
Good job,
sniffing.
Joe.
Good job, Joe.
Yeah.
Is that your man?
Huh?
Is that,
He has has one too.
It's right there.
Yeah.
You can see him. He's chilling in his crate. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
it
it's a
now.
Corso right there. Yeah, it looks like a guy. It looks like a male too. Yeah. Doesn't that look like a male you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely a male.
It's definitely a male Corso. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, what is that?
Different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good girl.
Good girl.
I
Come
know.
back.
You got best friend over there?
I know, Joe.
Yeah.
You see him? Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
that?
he's stuck.
That's
in
your
a-
neighbor.
She's stuck over there.
I hear a small dog somewhere.
Yeah, I don't
Say-
know dogs.
There's a little one that lives right there, and
Yeah.
they have 2 normal sized dogs. Good girl.
Josephine. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good girl.
What is that?
Good girl.
You want to
That
kill
was
the
a little
truck? Do it.
louder.
Do it. Bite that Jeep's tires. Do
Rip
it.
the tire right off.
Yeah. Do it. Yeah.
You're strong enough.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't tell her that.
Actually, we had this. You remember Rush?
Oh yeah, I remember.
There was this dog we trained. He was a Great Pyrenees.
It was a Great Pyrenees mixed with a...
I feel like we were barely qualified to train that dog at the time.
I mean,
I'm gonna be
that dog
honest.
was
That was rough.
huge.
I've
Really?
it's one of the only times where I've like felt the other end of a leash and been like, oh, I don't think I can like tell him, like I don't think
mean,
I can stop him.
Walking on all
Yeah.
fours, he walked up, and
Yeah.
his head was like here.
And he was 155 pounds,
Oh.
just
And
like straight
he was
muscle.
just all muscle.
He's a Great Pyrenees.
And he would hit the end of that leash, and he wanted to kill every truck he saw.
Yeah, he had a
Wow.
problem
Wanted
with
to
big
kill it.
trucks.
Like he was trying
Big
to
trucks.
chase and like kill UPS trucks.
Yeah.
Like he was trying to rip tires off
That's
and
so
like stuff
bad.
like
Yeah,
that.
well, and he would go.
That's so
They
bad.
lived on like
really
a
bad.
main road,
Yeah.
like cars going like 40, 50 miles an hour,
It was
and he would
bad.
go in the road and be like,
Yeah, he would try to fight a truck.
He'd
like,
try to stop
head
him.
on, like,
Yeah.
fight a
I
truck.
got
yeah,
it.
and he hated
it.
school buses. He had a
Oh,
weird thing about
God.
school
Hated
buses.
them.
Yeah,
was
so
a
he would
weird
like
dog.
scare the crap out of all the kids, you know,
Oh my
like coming up on a school bus, and they're like,
he scared me when he came around the corner. To
Yeah.
be honest.
He's
'Cause
freaking
when I
looking.
met him, I wasn't expecting a dog that big.
Yeah.
And he came around the corner. and she
he's
was-
just in the
I was
backyard,
sitting
just
in
like,
the backyard. I was like, "Oh, bring him out. I'll meet him."
Yeah.
He was like, "Okay, it's a big dog." And I was like, "Oh, it's fine."
it's fine.
And, then, like, and this dog just bails out and like rushes up to me and stares at me and barking at me, and I was like,
That was not what I thought was gonna
"What I
happen.
thought was gonna happen."
That's
yeah,
crazy.
Scared.
You could have told me your
Actually
dog was
scared me.
150.
Yeah, they were very vague about how big.
It was
the
cool
dog
though.
was.
We had a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and shout out, you'll never watch this, but if you do, you were cool. They had a cool
It was
dog
a
on.
really
their
cool-
owners were really
cool
nice.
dog.
Yeah.
yeah, he was fine by the end of it.
Yeah, he did good.
everything and did
Wow.
fine.
Yeah.
It just took a while.
Yeah, and then we did some muzzle conditioning. We taught him to put on a
Yep.
muzzle for the vet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he was trying to like eat the vet.
Yeah, so we
yeah.
we used cream cheese.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we
Cream
used
cheese?
yeah, you
He
put
loved
cream
cream
cheese on the end of the
cheese.
muzzle, and they're like,
yeah.
you know, and then you're like, good job, and you kind of like buckle it a little bit, and you take it off, and you're like, all right, you can come out.
That's hysterical.
It took
Yeah.
a long while.
Yeah, it took a while.
That was a cool dog. I haven't thought about him in a while. It was
Yeah.
a few years ago. Yeah. So he was fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. So here's the collar. It's already synced and everything.
Josephine.
The charger for the remotes at the bottom.
Okay.
What's
Charger
that?
for the collar is on this little rubber piece.
Okay.
So the collar itself is water resistant. So like if it's raining outside, she goes out to the wet stuff like that. It is water resistant. It just can't be submerged.
Okay.
But it's water resistant.
Okay.
Like headphones.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And then it just if it's gonna be in your pocket or something, just slide that up to lock it
Oh,
and
good.
the lock button so you don't accidentally pop
Turn
it.
it on.
Yeah.
Or scare her or anything. And then you slide it down. And it's already set. She likes the car ride. She's got used to it. In the SUV, she would look out the window and stuff, and she would chill and everything. She didn't care too much. Yeah. First little bit, I tried to hide and like kind of get down low. I just didn't give her the opportunity to do it. And so if she's like in the back of the SUV, she would just sit there and watch out the window. She didn't really care. In the truck we did, it makes a back seat right in the crate, so she'd get used to both.
Okay.
And she did fine with all of it. So she's kind of conditioned for whatever style you kind of want to do.
Okay.
She's used to it, so she'll be fine with everything. So here's that stuff.
All right.
Yeah, and
so
she
then
chilled
I
really
do-
easy in
then
the
I do
crate,
have
too.
A couple of basic questions.
Yeah.
How often did you feed her?
We did twice a day.
2 times a day,
Yeah.
okay, instead
Yeah.
of 3. I used to do
Yeah,
3.
we
Okay.
did- I just did
Yeah,
2.
'cause how old is she now?
She's
She'll be 1 on Christmas.
Yeah, so she should be good for 2 now.
okay, good.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
kind of like when they're like a puppy, it's like 3 times a day is pretty
Okay.
good, and then like as they get older, then you like because then once you get to like when they're like middle like 5, 6, 7 years old,
They
Yeah.
kind of eat once.
you can
usually.
just feed them once a day and they'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, metabolism slows down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should get fat.
I mean,
otherwise.
Give me a fatty.
First little bit, I just offered food throughout the day in general to make sure she was eating because
Yes.
the first few days they usually don't
I
want
know.
to eat that much.
They don't like to eat that much. Yeah.
So like first few days I did that,
Okay.
and then she kind of got in the rhythm, and I would do it like half her daily food in the morning. She would usually eat it right away.
Okay.
And then evening she would nibble on it, and then once she kind of felt like it, she would eat it. So I just kind of left it out for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
She looks like she's a pretty good weight now,
stuff like
but
that.
to be
Yeah.
honest, what will probably happen because this happens a lot. She'll probably get fat.
Oh yeah. She'll
Like
gain
like
some
in like a
more.
month.
Uh-huh.
She'll
Yep.
probably gain like 10 pounds.
Oh, I know.
It always happens because like at the kennel,
They don't eat as much.
they don't eat as much as when they. It's kind of like if you're like on like a.
She was gaining weight at the rate of
Yeah.
like 15 to 20 pounds a month
Yeah.
when we first got her. I was like,
Yeah.
what is happening?
Yeah, they get humongous. They look crazy.
And she's at the age she should plateau a little bit.
Yeah, like our
and-
Corso did.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was like a year. She plateaued. She built some muscle.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
then she kind of like got her shape, and then
Yeah.
she's just that way.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're
Yeah.
the only thing that grows after a year and a
It's
half
kinda-
is just their head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Her head is big.
Yeah, her head will probably get bigger.
It might get a little bit.
Like Echo's head got a little bigger after she was a year and a
It was
half.
like a year and a half.
Year and a
all of
half.
a sudden I looked out one day and her head was like boom.
Boom, and I was like, oh my god,
Like, what
what happened to your
She
head?
went from like kind of still young looking
Yeah.
to like this, like angry looking like.
Yeah, well, because our dogs,
How big.
we live on the same property.
Okay.
Our families do. His family lives in the house. My family lives in the RV there.
Okay.
And so our dogs are neighbors too.
Okay.
Because like that Corso lives outside,
Uh-huh.
right? Because she's like,
Oh, she's
and she loves it out there, and so she just like
Fights anything
patrols
comes
the
nearby.
yard. So she's like a real like guardian, like
Okay.
what they used them for in Italy, where she's like in the yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She'll kill anything that steps over the
Mhm.
fence.
Wow.
So
Coyote steps over, it's
Okay.
done.
yeah, oh
Over.
yeah, because we got chickens and stuff.
Yeah.
And so, but then
She'll
my
guard the
dog
chickens.
is an Anatolian Shepherd, which is like a Turkish dog, which same thing. She's like probably last time I weighed her, she was like 95,
Yeah.
somewhere between 95 and 100 pounds. But the same thing happened with her because they're about the same age. I think Echo's like a few months older than her.
Yeah, a couple months.
Yeah, like
They're
2-3 months, like
yeah.
3 months older than her. But like pretty much the same thing happened. Like she got to be a year and a half. It wasn't her head. It was just like her like
Oh, yeah.
chest.
She was just
Yeah.
like,
Like all of a sudden she was like poof, and I was like, whoa, what happened to you?
That's why,
Yeah.
only people who really understand that dog knows that she's a puppy.
Hmm.
Because our last one, people were like, "That's the biggest dog I've ever seen in my life."
You're like, yeah, that dog's 8 months old.
No,
yeah,
she
yeah, exactly.
What?
Yeah, it's more the look.
Yeah.
They get a look on their face,
Yeah.
and their
Yeah.
body slightly shifts, and all of a sudden you'll notice her like muscles will
Yeah,
ripple,
and
their head will get
her
bigger,
hips will widen.
and yeah,
Yeah.
hips will
Yeah.
widen a little
Yep.
bit.
All
Yeah,
that.
like
And
this will
she'll
get
just-
this will probably fill out some.
Yeah.
Yeah, and her chest will get broader.
Yeah.
Yeah, because right now she still has a little bit more of a streamlined look.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, and then like over the next like 6 to 8 months, like all of that,
Yeah.
she'll just
She
get
was
wider.
A skinny little thing. when
Yeah.
we first
She
got
was
her.
so
She was
small.
tiny.
She was like
She was tall but tiny.
Small.
20 pounds.
They're so cute when they're tiny.
They're cute.
So
Yeah,
cute.
well, I think you answered everything.
Good. Have you ever used a prong collar?
No.
No. Okay. I'll show you real quick what it looks like. So this one, there's 2 ways to take it off.
Oh. I
One
didn't
way is it has
realize
a
you could take them
quick
off
release.
Like that.
Yeah, it has a quick release, so you can take it off
Cool.
like that.
Okay.
And then to put it back on, you thread the. You can. I don't do this because I hate it. It's annoying. You could like thread it through like that, and put it back on that way. Like through the quick release, you could put it on. I don't recommend you do that.
Okay.
I recommend instead you
What
do
you
it. The reason its original name is a pinch collar
yes.
is because to put it on you
Had to pinch it open.
Pinch them.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you just kind of put it on like that, right?
Okay.
So you put it around their neck and then
pinch it back.
pinch it back in.
Okay.
And these are very small,
Mm-hmm.
so they're not that hard to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the only thing that I'd recommend is be careful that you don't squeeze this together really hard. Because if you squeeze this together really hard and then you bend it out of
You
shape,
bend it out, yeah.
then when you put it in, it'll go in real easy,
But then it won't.
Can't
but
get
it'll
it
come
out.
out real easy too. It'll just like she'll be walking around and it'll just fall off and you'll be like, so
Why?
yeah, make sure that you don't squeeze it too hard. But yeah, that's all you gotta do.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
enough.
Josephine,
All right.
I think he's got a document for you.
Okay. I had a leash with her. Do you still have that one? She had a leather leash when we
I
met.
left it hanging up.
Okay. Okay, well, we'll get it. We'll
Yeah,
get it
I was
sometime.
like,
Yeah.
I can.
We don't
I
live
can-
that far from
Yeah, I
here.
was like,
Oh,
we're not
really?
that far.
No,
Yeah.
Okay.
we it's like 7 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
She's been 7 minutes from you this whole
Yeah,
time. So,
I'm glad you didn't tell us.
Just
Right over there. Hey,
Hello.
just a little drive by. We just want to say hey.
The middle spot's twisted. The chain part when you did the quick release. It twisted
Okay.
a little
that's
bit.
because I'm a tard. It's okay. I'm fine there.
You'll have to undo the quick release and redo it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
worst case scenario, I'm always like right here anyways. I
Okay.
can always drop it one day or
Okay.
something because I
Okay.
have it hanging up
Okay,
on the hook and I forgot to grab it.
that's fine.
And then, and she, I would say she did have half a bag of food. It's
Okay.
all sitting right next to each other.
Okay.
Because I was planning on tomorrow,
Okay.
and then we were like, well, she's actually ready today, and I knew family was probably going to come in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was
Uh-huh.
like, well, they'll probably want her back soon.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
But they're
Oh,
sitting
don't-
next. They're sitting next to
Yeah,
each
don't
other.
worry about
so
that.
worst case scenario, you can pick it up or I can drop it off.
Yeah.
I'm good.
We'll meet at the park.
Like, we're always around doing stuff.
We're at the park like
Yeah.
several days a week. So
Yeah, we're very rarely actually at the house.
No, we're all
usually
over the place.
Loaded up with a bunch of dogs at the park
Yep.
doing stuff.
I just go
all
to
day.
parks
Yeah.
all over the place. I like. Have you ever been to
So-
Bass Lake? Bass Lake Park.
Yeah, I love
I
that.
love that place. I take the dogs to
It's a nice
Bass Lake
place.
Park as frequently as possible.
Oh, I need to get her over there.
Yeah, take her over there. She'll love
Trails
it.
are nice.
Yeah.
Bass Lake, or have you ever been to? Actually, a lot of these parks are closed. Like now, you couldn't go.
Yeah.
If you ever do like get like this idea in your head, you're like, oh, it's 8 p.m., but I want to go to like walk with the dog, and you don't feel like being here because it's boring. You can go to downtown Cary Park.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love that.
Yeah,
park.
they're open till like 11.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh.
Yeah, they're open till
I
11.
did not know.
They
I
got
love that.
it's well lit because like if you like look up a lot of the parks, it will say that they're open
Uh-huh.
at all kinds of crazy times. They'll be like if you look up Jack Marley Park, it's like, oh, open till 11. Or if you look at the other listing, because there's two, it will say that they're open 24/7.
No,
You're like,
they
oh, cool.
aren't.
No, they are not.
No, they're not.
I've tested that theory.
Yeah. Oh,
I one time I had a cop roll up on me because I was at the park at
Oh,
like 1:30 with some dogs.
Okay. Like,
So there is that, but I was like the Google listing, and they were like, "No, you gotta go." And I was like, "Okay, yeah."
Yeah, that would be me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't sleep.
Yeah, I cannot stay up all night.
Oh,
Kelton
wow.
does. So if there's dogs that like to do stuff at night, Kelton
Yeah.
will
Okay.
do random stuff.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Run them around and
Yeah,
stuff.
she
I'll
hangs
be
with
passed
me.
out sleep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't do that.
Yeah. She's like, I'm not going to bed till
Yeah.
mommy goes to bed. That's it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they normally adjust to your schedule. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. All right, so a couple signatures. This there's two parts. So
Okay.
this first part is just saying,
Hey,
as
sweetness.
of today, 12/23, Josephine is now back in your care,
Okay.
no longer in my care.
Yeah.
So you can't come back to me later and say I did not give you the dog. I've had that happen.
You still have my dog.
Yeah, I've had people
I-
try to do stuff like that, so we had to have people start signing.
Yeah,
stuff.
we've also had people never get their dog.
Yeah, we've had people not come get their dog before and like showed up, try to give the dog, and they like wouldn't take the dog, and then like never came back, and basically just left the dog with us. We have a couple dogs like
There's
that.
2 dogs.
that are
There's several dogs that
our
we still
dogs
have.
now.
They
and
just live with us now.
Never came back.
They're just our dogs.
It was
Just
very sad. Yeah.
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 That
Don't
is
know what
sad.
happened,
Oh.
but we've had it happen 4 times now.
My God, that's so sad.
3 times, 4. Something like that.
Wow.
Something crazy. Yeah.
That is-
It depends on how you count
We
it. If you
haven't
count
had
it by
happen-
number of
We
dogs,
didn't
it's
have it
like
happen
6.
This year.
If you count it by
Last
number
year
of
we
people,
had a
it's
couple,
4.
and the year before we
Yeah.
had a couple.
okay.
Yeah. It was
Oh,
But,
multiple.
so
So
the
the same
first person
person.
that-
There was
and then
one
also
where it was a
just,
weird situation where we ended up with like
we
3
offered
dogs.
as much food
Yeah.
basically as she wanted, and
Yeah.
like throughout and everything. She pretty much averaged what she was normally averaging.
Right.
Anyways, she didn't
Right.
really want more, but she had a lot more exercise, so most likely she probably lost a few pounds of fat,
right.
but probably gained a few in muscle.
Okay.
So it was average. She didn't fall anything outside
Just
of average.
give her
It was
lots
all
of food, and
normal.
if you want her to get fat, just
yeah,
whatever
it's-
you want.
It's
Yeah.
more preference.
Yeah, it's
This
preference,
Is the
yeah.
body type that like I like personally.
Yeah.
It's good on the hips and stuff.
Yeah.
So this is like the body type I usually recommend.
Yeah.
For the breeds.
Oh,
Some people want their
definitely.
dogs a little heavier. I say it's up to you
That's
guys.
not good for
Not
her.
really.
Not
No.
as she
You
gets
know?
older.
Yeah, like
it
she'll
hurts
probably
the
like fill out a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
That's too much.
But like the
Yeah.
vets do it with like it's called a body condition score.
Yeah.
So like if I'm no vet, but I can kind of eyeball it because I've seen it a lot. It looks like a 4 out of 9, which is good.
Yeah,
Because a 4
5.
or a 5 is ideal.
Okay.
She doesn't look like super lean, which would be a 3. She
Right.
definitely doesn't look like like borderline emaciated, which would be a 2, right? Or like if you're like death's door, like that's a 1, where they're like you can see everything.
Yeah.
She
we
doesn't
can
look
see
like any
her
of
little
that.
ribs
She
when
looks like a
we
4.
first
She
got
looks
her.
like she's not super like
Yeah.
filled out yet, but she's also a puppy. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
it's all within normal.
She looks
We didn't
good.
find
Yeah.
anything. The second signature is the closing notes. There was nothing specific for her closing notes. So we did a bath. She ate her food as normal today,
Right.
both times, no problems.
Mhm.
Her poop was normal. She had no diarrhea,
Uh-huh.
no signs of issues, worms, or anything
Right.
like
Yeah,
that.
and strangely,
And she had no
shockingly, she has
bruising,
no-
hot spots
she didn't chew herself.
or
So
anything.
Really?
Yeah, she
which is
didn't-
pretty rare.
she
Like
didn't
most of
lick
the time,
on
you
her
get like
paws.
any bully breed dog,
Uh-huh.
and you'll see
Yeah,
they
they'll
chew
lick
their
their
paws.
a lot.
Really?
Yeah, when they come to like kennels or they go anywhere where it's like kind of out of the ordinary and stressful, they'll chew their paws up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't. So
Do anything.
Yay.
She is
She had no hot spots,
She was
Yeah.
no allergies.
She was fine.
compared to our
Nothing.
last dog.
Yeah.
She doesn't let very much bother her at
Yeah.
all. So
Yeah, she just chills pretty
What is
much.
that?
She was just like, whatever.
Get
it's
it.
really
She just
nice
chills.
now that she's in that mode where she would just look at things rather than running from them.
Yeah, we just don't want her hiding.
Yeah.
No hiding, no running. Just
Okay.
let her sniff.
Take your time.
So yeah, check through. As long as everything's good, click, you'll sign, and bring your name.
Hi, Josie.
I'm gonna miss you, Josephine.
don't read all of it. Don't read everything because we're
Huh?
we're getting part of your house. Don't read all of it. You know, it's in the fine print. Any of our possessions when we die, no, will be ceded to Angier K9. No, that's not in there. No.
I told Christian I'm a lawyer, so you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's good. That's good. No, I've thought about like the number of times that I have signed contracts
Okay.
Without
that was like
checking anything.
Yeah.
50 pages long, and I was like, like all like the ones on like the where you gotta like sign some privacy policy to use
Yeah.
a website.
No idea what.
Like
it
I
says.
can't read that. That's like that's way too much.
It's a lot of words.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Well, and I feel like there's
Blah, blah,
rules
blah.
about what you can put in a contract like that,
There
like
should be.
on a
I would
website. Like you
assume
can't
there
just
is.
be like, you can't like write down at the bottom. You can't.
It's always.
There's gotta be
just
rules.
Buyer beware. That's
Yeah.
all. You
Yeah.
just gotta figure out
I'm very
what you can
paranoid.
put.
I always read.
Buyer
all
beware.
the
Read the whole
stuff.
thing?
I do. My mom does too, though.
Does she?
Just,
I don't read it enough.
and then
Amazon
this
probably
was just
owns
saying
my
there were
house
no
now.
Specific
Yeah.
notes for her
Okay.
finance and all stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that's it.
Okay. All done. And I know you will send me a copy
Yep,
because
I'll
you
email
always
you a
do.
copy.
And then that like list of commands and things like
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'll send a PDF of this and then the PDF of the commands and recommendation of maintenance for training.
Okay.
And I'll attach that too, so they'll both come together.
Okay.
And
I'll
do
I'll
you
do that as soon as I
have
get
any
home.
other kind of leash
Okay.
other
Thank
than the
you.
one that
Appreciate
is
it.
that leather one?
Huh?
No?
We
Okay.
have-
Hold this for a second.
Okay.
You don't want that. That is absurd.
Oh, okay.
That's the ginormous.
No, it's so big for no reason.
It's very heavy.
Yeah, he hates it.
Kelton's the only one that uses
Yeah.
it. I refuse to use one that big because my dad was honestly weird. I use the small version.
Oh, okay.